Hi, Dan Fatika here of DJF Asset Management, just talking to you about one of our case studies, a 3-bed semi-detached property being converted into a 5-bedroom multi-let student property. I'm just going to flick through a few of the before pictures at the time of purchase. And this is a 3-reception, 3-bedroom property with 1 bathroom and 1 water closet at the moment. This is what would have been the breakfast room. So we're going to leave this as is, and this will be the communal area for the property. We are in the kitchen at the moment. Lovely red tiles, a little bit dated. Follow me. So black tiling, again, that just needs pulling out. A main reception room. We've got a exit into the garden at the rear. We'll be blocking that up and putting a window in. But as you can see, there's lots of space for desk, cupboard space, and similar sort of size. Large enough for a double bed and the furnishings. This will be completely ripped out, new radiators, new bed. This was a big bathroom, family bathroom. We have the bath here. The intention of in this room is to split it. So one very, very large family bathroom is going to be turned into 2 bathrooms. We're going to have another door, one door here, and we're going to cut another door into the wall here. Lovely pink walls in this bedroom. Again, it's pretty good size. The thing we've got that's great in this property is that all bedrooms, bar the front room, which we'll come to, are relatively the same size. If you pan around, this will have been the master bedroom. As you can see, this is possibly quite a bit bigger than the previous room. This end part of the room will be cut off, and we're going to cut this off, and there'll be another room built here that can be used as by the students or sharers for a drying room. We're going to put some pretty heavy duty radiators in there. Started the project. This property was purchased in March 2019 with a 6-month build for our conversion into a 5-bedroom HMO or multi-let. So it's just below licensing. Licensing at this standard is an option. But it doesn't require, those separated fire alarms panels that some larger HMOs require. Purchase costs were £240,000, £10,000 stamp duty, £2,000 legal fee, and a £40,000 renovation. So we were up and running for £292,000. The conversion, as I mentioned, took 4, 5, 6 months to tenanting. So March to September luckily coincided well with the student let coming on board for the start of the year. After renovation, this property was worth £280,000. We refinanced at 75% on our higher value to release some of the equity that we've invested in the scheme. 75% mortgage of a £280,000 property is £210,000. To calculate the money that we've got left in the property, we're subtracting our purchase and renovation costs, our total costs, £292,000, less our mortgage, to give us a figure of £82,000 left in this property. It could be refinanced at 85% with a substantially larger mortgage of £244,000-ish, £242,000. But we decided against it on this one. That's the money that we've got left in after conversion. Just going through some pictures now of what the property looks like after, and we'll come back to the cash flow study. We're about 3-4 weeks away from having tenants in, so we're just going through our last bits of snagging. As you can see, here's a bathroom. We've got kitchen went in last week, so just quickly panning around here, you can see that this one is pretty much ready to go, tools out, stuff like that. To show you guys, we finally got carpets in, beds. You may remember that the master bedroom for the property was quite large and actually came out to about here. So we've divided into this bedroom. for a laundry space for the tenants. Earlier this week we've been putting together the bed suites. Beds are to come, but we've got our cupboards, desks and chairs in the property. It's crazy what you get called out to student houses to be unclogging drains, all the rest of it. Definitely need diner rod available. Come around. Into the shower, again, same spec. It's good size. Shower trays are 100 by 90, I believe, from memory. So the works entailed converting the family bathroom into two shower and shower rooms, essentially, with bathroom, with toilet and sink. So 3 loos in the property with 2 showers. 5 bedrooms with an additional room for the drying of laundry. Going to be particularly useful for that box room in the back. Calculating our cash flow, we are looking at a mortgage of circa 3%. At the moment you can get a 2-year fixed at 2.89% at 75% loan to value, or for a 5-year fix you're looking sort of 3.25%, 3.5%. So a 3% average. Rent for this property, market rent's about £400. I do mention that this property was filled early on, just to get those tenants in. It came to the market late. The renovation was finished sort of late August, early September, and tenants were waiting to move in. So took a discount on the rent, but I'll crunch the figures at 2,000 because that's where we'll be going forward, and that's where the rest of the portfolio is. To work out our return on investment, we're taking away all the costs that go into the monthly management of this property. So on a mortgage at 3%, we've got £6,300 for the year on £210,000 mortgage. Month to month, that's costing us £525. Management and operating expenses. Some portfolio landlords who manage in-house, others contract out to letting agents. You're looking at around about 10 to 15% for good HMO management. Operating expenses of a further 10%, just building that buffer for when instances do go wrong. Not expecting anything drastically to go wrong in the short term. Again, we have spent £40,000 renovating the property, but it is just good to build that buffer over the early years, so that when something does go wrong in 3, 4, 5 years time, we've got that cash reserve just to plug that gap and you're not scrambling around. So management and operating expenses at 20% of the gross rent. That's £400 per month as a budget. Gas, electric and water. Fortunately, students aren't charged council tax. That could be included in the landlord's cost for professional lets. So looking at that, that's £200 a month that we budget for. Cash flow of £875 per month from our money invested. So across the year we're looking at £10,400. Calculating our return on investment, we're looking at £10,400 over £82,000 to give us a return of 12.8%. In instances where we are cash poor and we're looking to aggressively build a portfolio, you may consider refinancing at a higher value. Again, that 10% means that £28,000 of that value is in your hand, so that you're able to invest that in a future project. £28,000 does go a fair way on a HMO conversion. It's most of your renovation, purchase costs, and really does go some way. So this is a property that took 6 months to come online. HMO builds are a little longer in nature. Your baby buy-to-lets could be 4 to 6 weeks versus a smaller HMO conversion, 4 or 5 months, and the larger kind more than that if you're looking for planning, going Sue-Gen, 7+ bedrooms sort of thing. So hope this video was informative, you found it useful. There will be more to follow on future case studies. I'll be looking at how you can fund projects like this through bridging finance in the next snippet. Thanks for watching. Here are some of our videos on walkthroughs, projects we funded, and future stuff. Up here, we've got Q&A, so please do keep in touch. It's going to be a lot of helpful resources going out. And one last thing, don't forget to subscribe.